Good morning,
Seahome
High School. This is Thomas.
And Kirk.
And Simone.
And Kaya again.
Bringing you your morning announcements. Welcome, you two. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
It's our second time for Kaya. But
thanks for having me back. Real honor.
Welcome. So how have you guys been?
Been okay. Enjoying the wonderful sun, and I feel like that definitely makes our quarantine a lot better.
I would have to agree with Simone there. I've been actually doing really good. I think that now, last time I was on here, it was like beginning of quarantine, so I wasn't feeling it, but now I've kind of set into a routine, so I'm kind of adjusted now, and I kind of like it, but yeah, doing good.
Fantastic. Well, if you guys, for our audience out there, you guys are representatives of our ASB, our Associated Student Body, and we've asked you to come on and share a little bit about MORP that will be happening on Friday. So could you guys share?
Yeah, totally. So first we just want to start and say that MORP isn't supposed to be a replacement of prom, but rather just in honor of prom. And we didn't want anyone to think that we're trying to replace all of the memories and expectations that they have. We just wanted to have an opportunity to connect with friends and over virtual dinner, and then have DJ Rem online streaming after that. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. From 6 to 8 is the time that we'll have our virtual prom dinner, and then from 8 to 9 we'll have the online streaming from Rem.
Right. So to go into more depth about what Simone said, so for dinner being 6 to 8, so that is not through anything the school really puts on. It's just a set time for you and your family, or you and your friends, whoever you want to go with. You can go with who you thought your prom group might have been, and essentially you guys can hop on Zoom or FaceTime and go out and just all eat together, the virtual eating. So we're promoting social distancing and safety in our community. But along with that, we have kind of partnered with restaurants that have supported Seahome High School in the past, such as McKay's Tap House, Pizzaza, the Filling Station, and I know I'm forgetting one. Coconut Kenny's. Yes, how could I forget? So those are some restaurants that have supported us in the past, and we're strongly urging students to go there and take out to get food from there, maybe make it like a special night like prom would be, and support local businesses in the process. So you don't have to go to those restaurants, of course, but those are the restaurants that have always supported Seahome, and we would love to give back to the community as well.
And another option is you can always make some delicious recipe at home too. Takeout is always an option that we're urging people to do, but that's obviously not required. So if you have a certain recipe that you're making, you can share a photo, and that's another thing we're encouraging people to do throughout the MORP day, which is on Friday, is to share pictures. If you decide to dress up, if you want to, you can share pictures of that, or if you just want to FaceTime people in your pajamas, that's totally cool too.
Where can people share their pictures to?
To the Seahome HS Instagram.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
And then from 8 to 9, we have DJ Rem that's coming on and going to play some tunes for folks. So we encourage you to stay on your Zoom calls so you can hang out and kind of dance the hour away if you feel inclined to. To know how to get to DJ Rem for that evening, I'll be sending out later on Friday a link to Seahome students and families. Just kind of like how we've done with the live show before, that you would get a link. We will do the same, and we'll do it a little bit later on Friday so you don't lose that email, knowing that we're getting lots of emails at different times, and you'll be able to click in. The other thing that I'll be sending to you is a couple of our departments are having dinner together on MORP, and they have provided a Zoom link, so I'll put that in the email as well. So if you in your student group would like to kind of jump in and Zoom bomb a particular department, I know that they would love to see your faces as well. So we'll get all that information out to you later this week.
Awesome.
Sweet.
That sounds super. That just sounds awesome. I'm psyched. I can't wait for Friday.
What are you wearing, Thomas?
Oh, I'm going full tux. I have to.
Ooh. Love
Yeah.
it.
I'm taking a special guest to my prom too. So
Grandma?
me too. Stay tuned for the reveal.
Me
I'm
too. Me
excited.
too.
Oh.
I'm still trying to decide if I go total cash or do I dress up. You know, the bonus here is I don't have to technically chaperone. So I want to just be in sweats and a sweatshirt and be comfy. We'll see. We'll see how the mood's going on Friday. So you guys kind of, before we jumped on, kind of talked about, it's Teacher Appreciation Week and you wanted an opportunity to kind of share. So wanted to kind of go around the room. So Simone, you wanted to give a couple shout outs.
Yeah. So I have just had so many influential teachers at C-Home, and I've always felt so supported by all of the staff, even if they haven't been my teacher at some point. But specifically, I'd like to shout out Miss Eubank and Mr. Kerr, both awesome social studies teachers, and they've just been so influential in my life and as mentors and teachers. So yeah, thank you guys.
So sweet. Kaya, how about you?
Well, Simone snatched the words right out of my mouth. And I think it kind of goes unsaid that we appreciate our teachers so much, and they have been so supportive. I know that I have just built so many connections throughout the years, and I just constantly think about that, like how my teachers have influenced me. Even like my middle school teachers or my elementary school teachers, like they really are a fundamental part of what shaped your education. And so I guess I would like to shout out Mr. Shang for literally just being a sponge for all the like information I throw at him every time I walk in his classroom. Man probably knows more about me than I know about myself with all the things I tell him. So big shout out to Mr. Shang, and same with Mr. Maiden for always just being a fantastic talking partner. And then also Mr. Kerr, love that man. But Mr. Hahn also did a fantastic thing over quarantine, which was he sent out letters to seniors in his math class. So me and Simone both received a letter, and it contained like a poem talking about senior year, and obviously the last day of school, we didn't know that was going to be our last math class with him. So it was really nice to be able to hear from him one last time in a super personal and meaningful way. And that really meant a lot. So shout out to Mr. Hahn for that.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh,
Can I give one more shout out too?
Well, I kind of drew the short straw here. You got the two people in front of me just said such wonderful things about everyone, but it's just going to sound like a broken record. But, everyone at C-Home, to me, I've written essays about it. It's a family at C-Home for me. It's a second family, and everyone there is there to make you feel better and to look out for you. And, that's especially over this quarantine, that's the most I've ever seen is teachers reaching out to me and making sure that I'm doing all right, and making sure that that recognition for Miss Kirk and I's show of how well we're doing. So it's just been great being a C-Home Mariner over the course of these 4 years. But I know I wasn't supposed to do this, and I was told I can't. But I would like to shout out Miss Kirk. She stepped up to the plate and taken over these announcements and done a fantastic job. We're now the one-take wonders. We don't do anything but just kill the game. But Miss Kirk has been super influential both in my life and during this quarantine especially. So I just want to give a huge shout out to you, Miss Kirk.
Yay, Miss Kirk.
Thanks, Thomas. Thanks, you guys. We do have some birthdays to celebrate, so we're going to kind of switch gears and make sure we get to celebrate some of our students who have birthdays. So you want to start us off there, Thomas?
Of course. So happy birthday to Benjamin Nixon. Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday. Next we have Frankie Capristo. Happy birthday, Frankie.
Also, Nicholas Lindemann. Happy birthday.
Happy Happy birthday, Nick. Good day for you. And last but not least, happy birthday to Sophia Naveau. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yes,
and,
thanks for having
sharing
us.
about MORP.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing everybody's activities on Friday. We highly encourage you, share your pictures of who you're hanging out with, sharing dinner and having a good evening. Send that to either our Instagram page or directly to Megan. And so we can all be able to feel like we're interacting with everyone.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys once again for coming on. Ms. Kirk,
Yeah,
I
thank
think that
you.
just about wraps us up for today.
I think so.
Once again, this has been Thomas.
And Kirk.
And Simone.
And Kaya.
Have a good one. See you.
Bye,
Bye,
Sion.
Sion.